Wake up and smell the rock and roll. Get a look at never-before-seen Rolling Stones footage. Katy Perry hits us with a spicy new video. Plus, platinum-selling artist grandson stops by for a chat. Another week, another round of music shenanigans. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Katie Daryl, and this is the Music High Five. We're gonna get started with the quick hits. The artist, formerly known as Kanye West, is flying overseas to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin and hold Sunday service performances as his first ever shows in the country. We're halfway there. Bon Jovi's 2022 American tour is slated to start April 1st. And guitarist Nita Strauss becomes the first solo woman to top the mainstream rock airplay chart in 30 years. Rock on, lady, rock on. Plus, Apple Music is adding J. Cole's entire music catalog in spatial audio for that three-dimensional sound. We're done with the quick hits. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper with the Music High Five. Number 1, new sides of the Rolling Stones. So, you think you've seen everything from the Rolling Stones? How about stamps? For the band's 60th anniversary, the Rolling Stones are being honored by the British Royal Mail with 8 photographic stamps of the band performing across venues. Plus, the Library of Congress just unearthed 26 minutes of 8mm film that documents the infamous 1969 Altamont Festival, where Hell's Angels and the Stones audience clashed. Number 2, wake up and rock and roll. So, are you craving a cup of joe? How about starting your morning with your favorite rock bands? Dead Sled Coffee offers rock and roll Java that features band flavors like Disturbed, Get Up, the Rob Zombie Hellbilly Brew, Skid Row Slave to the Grind, and of course, Dee Snider's Morning Blend for the love of coffee. Early mornings never tasted so rad. Number 3, surf, sun, and music. The Coachella 2022 lineup has been unveiled. You can party in the desert with Billie Eilish, Kanye West, Harry Styles, and more. And for those of you wanting to party at the beach, you'll be happy to know the Beach Life lineup for May 13th to 15th has been announced. Heading to Redondo Beach, California are big headline names like Weezer, 311, The Smashing Pumpkins, the Steve Miller Band, Sheryl Crow, and more. Tickets are on sale now for all you beach bum rockers. Number 4, is this mic on? So, you want to record some tunes at a fancy studio? Well, look no further than Fender's Player Plus Studio Sessions. Artists worldwide were able to submit their tracks in hopes to win studio time across the globe. Winners also received a guitar or bass from Fender's newly launched Player Plus series. Joining me now is Emily Kokal from the indie alt-rock band Warpaint, who happened to be one of the judges. You got to kind of go through and comb and curate and find the diamonds in the rough. I mean, what a challenge. How did you attack that job?
First thing I did is I didn't judge them until the end of watching everybody. So I could just kind of really get the big picture of what I was seeing. Then I had the mother moment where I didn't want to judge anybody. I wanted everyone to win. But yeah, it was the thing that really was striking me the most, and the people I was really connecting to the most were just people you could tell they really put in so much of themselves and their time and energy cultivating their voices, and just remembering going through that process and seeing that process come to life.
That was Emily of Warpaint, one of the judges for Fender's Player Plus Studio Sessions. Number 5, grab me that jewel case. CD sales are up for the first time in 17 years. According to a 2021 year-end report, CD albums saw a growth in sales with 40.59 million albums sold last year. Adele's album 30 had the biggest impact, selling almost 1 million copies in CDs alone. Taylor Swift and BTS join her, with several of their previous releases holding spots in the top 10 best-selling CD albums of 2021. The music world has been busy, and we've got some super sweet new music videos to prove it. Static and Ben L come together to talk about their infamous lady love in Bella, while Alesso and Katy Perry know their return is inevitable in When I'm Gone. Plus, Tuello comes with an MMA twist for the music video Canary. This week's featured artist interview is with Grandson. Check it out. Grandson is making big moves. The platinum-selling alternative artist has an upcoming worldwide headline tour, which features music from his 2020 debut album, Death of an Optimist. He even has time for supporting dates with Imagine Dragons. How about we get the inside scoop on all things Grandson? Your name is Jordan, but you go by the pseudonym of Grandson. What do you prefer to be called?
It depends. Obviously, I record under the name Grandson, and sometimes fans will approach me at shows or like on the street with Jordan, and it'll be disarmingly familiar. I try to be not too picky. I'm pretty approachable.
Another thing people can call you is a platinum-selling alt-rocker. Congratulations, right? Platinum. That's nice. That's a thing, man. You did it.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you.
Does it still come with all the old school bells and whistles that we imagined as kids, records and frames and like a bottle of champagne? Like what comes along with being platinum?
Like membership to the Illuminati. That was cool. Airport.
A members only jacket.
That has its perks, No, I mean, unfortunately, I hate to burst anybody's bubble, but you get a fancy little, record in a frame and then a whole bunch of anxiety to do it again. So
you mentioned anxiety, and I know you were saying it kind of jokingly, but it is true. There is pressure to follow things up. I'm sure that artists feel. There's that old saying that you have your whole life to write your first album and your sophomore album. Hurry up. Can you get it to me in 3 months, right? There's a lot of pressure put on you once you have success.
Yeah, you hit the ball out of the park. It is. You just can't think about it too much. You can't be too cerebral. Like we as artists just need to be operating instinctively and intuit your way through the creative process, because that's what got me here. That's what got any of us here. So I certainly I think the biggest thing that I've learned that I try to impart on other artists coming up is, we get so much anxiety in the build up to a project. The biggest thing I can offer as advice to anybody, and it's outside of the creative field too, just in your life and your job and your relationship, is celebrate those little wins, because life is just comprised of them. I can't always promise that my next thing will be bigger than my biggest thing, or, accomplishments will feel like it. But your ability to celebrate yourself and be generous with yourself, I think has really helped my mental health. It's helped my career, and it's made me a generally happier, more grateful person, learning how to appreciate the little wins as they come.
Grandson, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you guys for having me. And you can find me online at Grandson. Death of an Optimist out now. Peace.
You can catch my full interview with Grandson as part of Access TV's At Home and Social series. Download our app, go to our website, check out the Access TV YouTube channel, you guys. You will find it. How about a roundup of rock and roll dates? Open up your calendars and let's mark them up. Our Lady Peace is set to release their long-awaited sequel album, Spiritual Machines 2, on January 28th. And the immersive museum experience, Tupac Shakur, Wake Me When I'm Free, kicks off next week at LA Live. Music news is always happening, so keep listening. I'm Katie Daryl, and that's the Music High Five.